Hey everybody, welcome. In this video, we're going to look at how you can use AR verbs in Spanish. The first thing I suggest you do is you learn your subject pronouns in Spanish. If you haven't done that yet, what you should do is copy down the chart you see on your screen here, and I'm going to put some information in it that you're going to want to know. If you already know this, then awesome. You can go move on right on to step 2, really. So here are your subject pronouns. I'll just go through the pronunciation of them for you really quick. The English is all over there for you, so you can just see what they mean. So they're yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros or nosotras, vosotros, vosotras. And we got ellos, ellas, and ustedes. And we're going to use this information and then the following chart to kind of put things together and make it all work out. All right, so what you're going to want to do now is on a piece of paper where you're taking your notes is write down this word hablar, and then underneath it put this chart with the letters HABL in all 6 spots. Because what you're going to do is learn a pattern, and this pattern can be applied to loads of AR verbs in Spanish. You can see on the left-hand side of that picture right there, I've got, I don't know, like 30 different AR verbs, and they all follow the same pattern. So if you know one of them, you can do every single one. So jot this down. I'm going to put up another picture here right in just a second. All right, so all you have to do is you take your verb like hablar, take the AR off, and you put in these blue endings, and that gives them a new meaning. So if I say hablo, that means I speak. And you know that it's I speak because if I put yo, I, in that top left box. And then hablas is you speak. And then habla could be he speaks, she speaks, or usted, the formal you, speak. Hablamos would be we speak. Habláis would be you guys speak. That's just used in Spain. And then hablan could be they speak or you guys speak. So you can apply this to any of those other verbs. So if you go back just a few seconds and you see that list of verbs, just pick any one and you can do the exact same thing. So just for example, here's kind of a zoomed in version of that picture from earlier. I can take maybe this third one right here, bailar, which means to dance. If I want to say I dance, again, I'll take the AR off and I'll add an O to it. So I got bailo for I dance. If I want to say do you dance, just ask a question. I could put it in the you form and just say bailas, and that means do you dance? If I want to say my friend and I dance, mi amigo y yo, I'll put it in the we form, the nosotros, and that'd be bailamos. And you can do that for any of those AR verbs. Just got to know one. So if you remember that hablo, hablas, habla, hablamos, habláis, and hablan, you can apply that information to any of these verbs. Now let's put some use to this right away. So if you're out somewhere where there's Spanish speakers, I'm going to give you 2 questions right now you could ask, or maybe even 3, just to kind of put this to use right away. So maybe you're somewhere and you're still learning Spanish, but you don't know enough yet. So you just want to ask maybe a receptionist at a hotel, do you speak Spanish? I could use that first question right there and say, habla inglés, or habla usted inglés. Remember that usted is the formal you, so we'll show more respect. So that's why I would use that one. Maybe you're a business, you want to know if somebody works there. I could use that second question and say, trabaja usted aquí, or just trabaja aquí. And then the last one, maybe you see someone sitting next to a taxi and you need to get somewhere and you want to ask them, do you drive this taxi? I can say, maneja usted este taxi? For all of those questions, if they answer yes, they would say something like, for the first one, sí, hablo inglés, or maybe they'll just answer in English. Second question, sí, yo trabajo aquí, yes, I work here. And then the last one, if they say yes, I drive the taxi, they say, sí, yo manejo este taxi. All right, now what I've got for you is 4 different activities that you can use to practice these AR verbs. If you're watching this on Flipgrid, in the comments, I'll put links to all of these things. If you're on YouTube, check the description of the video, and there'll be links to all of them. So I've got 3 different AR verb conjugation crossword puzzles. So just to make sure you understand how they work, what you would do is, say, pick this number 2 right here, yo, and then bailar. So remember, I know that I want to change, for all of these, your first step is I'm going to take the AR off, and I'll put my new ending on it. So yo bailo for I dance. And we'll do one more. So 2 down here, 2, and then buscar. So again, I'll take off the AR at the end. I'll have BUSC. And what's the ending for the 2? It's an AS. So tu buscas is you look for. And then there's a full sentence to kind of give you some meaning to it. So I've got 3 crossword puzzles for you. And I've also got this pixel art activity where you put the correct form of the verb in this box right here. So the yo form of hablar is hablo. And when you do that, a little picture will start to show up. And you put in all of the answers, then the whole image will be done. If you get this wrong, then what will happen is nothing will show up like that. Make sure you don't put any extra spaces before or after the word, otherwise it will not work. Okay, let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope everything here helped. We'll see you guys in the next one. Hasta luego.